Hi there, just another short video helping you guys have your best year ever and help transferring your business from being just an expert to an expert business. Now in this video, I'm going to be talking about the 6 tricks that people use to basically make people get their credit cards out unwittingly, and spend money on stuff that they don't really need. My challenge to you is, do you need to do that, or can you be better? I'm Mark Ford, I am your best kept business secret, and today I'm going to talk to you about how not to be a master manipulator. Hey there folks, glad you could join me. Okay, so manipulation in business works. Ta-da! If you didn't already know that, you should know that. In fact, you're being manipulated every single day. The only problem is there are so many businesses that are now manipulating everybody that actually it's getting more and more difficult to stand out from the crowd. So at the end of this video, I'm going to suggest to you something very, very different. The fact that you don't manipulate people. But first, let's go through the 6 phases of business manipulation. So when it comes to promoting your products or your services, business manipulation works in a great way. Have you ever gone onto websites where they've suddenly gone, you only have 10 seconds to take up this fantastic offer now that you've already spent $200 with us? Or have you got that fantastic thing where it says only 5 places left? Or have you got that thing going, your favourite sports star wears this, you should buy this? Or I'm going to put the fear of God into you so that if you don't buy this, you're probably going to die. So, business manipulation works on 6 levels. Number 1. Novelty. Now, novelty shouldn't be confused with innovation. There are companies out there that are innovating all the time. Dyson, Apple as a great example. It's very, very rare you'll see either of those 2 companies selling off their stock at low prices, quite simply because they're innovating all the time. They're trying to be better. They're trying to get the bigger memory, the faster processor speed, the faster suction speed, the bigger suction speed, the bigger quantity of dust you can put in a big barrel. That's pretty much how they work. One of the companies that I would talk about when I'm talking about novelty is probably Motorola. Remember them? Yeah, exactly. Motorola came up with a Motorola Razr, and actually whilst it was quite novel, there was no innovation to it. So once it initially sold its initial quantity, nobody really cared. Instead, you're going for the phones with innovation. The next thing you should look at is peer pressure. Now, peer pressure quite simply means that your mate down the road has one and you don't. In fact, there is that element of you needing the latest device, the latest object, or having the latest service because your friend, or even worse, your enemy, have already got it. It's been in the news quite recently by the Apple chief executive, I will get my teeth in, the Apple chief executive of iMusic, actually talking about the fact that all the streaming services are virtually identical. They all do the same kind of thing, so we all end up basically paying for 3 or 4 subscriptions. What's the point? Well, the point is that you don't want to be the one that's left out. It's like there's a little bit of a war between Apple and Samsung. If you're an Apple person like me, well, that means you dislike everything with Android, and if you're an Android person, you dislike everything that Apple stands for. It's all about peer pressure. Aspirations. Now, everybody has hopes and dreams. Yes, even I do. But aspirations are so fickle, it's unreal. So, let's imagine that you're a golfer. You play a bit of a round of golf and you're reasonably good at it. Your favourite player is Tiger Woods or Rory McIlroy. So, Tiger Woods brings out a brand new set of golf clubs. You have to have them because in your head, you're going to play like Tiger Woods. And that's great when you have a great round. When you have a rubbish round, you're just another numpty that just had a really bad round. But hey, you had a really bad round with a set of Tiger Woods golf clubs. Simple as that. It's amazing when we set our aspirations to these things that actually we end up buying a lot of the products that they have. So, as an example, you could be Lewis Hamilton and you could be wearing a brand new watch, which is great if you're in Formula One. But I've known people that have spent thousands upon thousands of pounds just to have a watch like Lewis Hamilton, but can't afford to pay the mortgage. How the hell does that work? In fact, if Lewis Hamilton told you to stick your head in an oven, would you do it? No, because your mother told you not to. So why buy a watch that Lewis Hamilton promotes? Fear. Fear is a great one. It's moreover fear of missing out right now. But if I go to the nth degree, if you go back to adverts back in the 80s when AIDS became a big thing, fear was basically its biggest weapon. Of course, it led to lots of homophobic antics and disgraceful behaviour by certain people. But it was the fear of God that those adverts put into people. Nowadays, we've kind of wisened up to that a little bit, but it's still fear of missing out. So the fear of missing out is the fact that you've just gone and bought a £200 online course, and then you get through to the next bit when you're at the checkout and it says, have all these extras, this one time only, you only have 10 minutes to accept it, and it's only going to cost you another £60. Why didn't you put that £60 in with the 200? It could have been 260 and you probably still would have bought it. Yes, there is a percentage of people that buy that, but the fear of missing out is so great that probably you're going to get 30 to 40% of people actually purchasing that extra £60 worth. Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? Promotions. We're going to sell at low prices. Oh my God, that used to happen all the time at MFI. We're at MFI right now. There you go. There are so many furniture places out there right now that are running promotions that actually it's becoming a bit of a running joke. And the reason it's becoming a running joke is because they are permanently on sale. I don't think I've ever seen a furniture advert where they're not selling something at low prices, and it runs out this Monday. I'm filming this right now at Easter, so I can almost guarantee that my TV is probably full, and I mean full, of these types of adverts. Price. Now there's a lot of, there's so much of a race to the bottom about this right now, is that people are trying to sell at low prices all the time. It's just a massive race to the bottom. And it's happening across all sectors, all services, and all products. See, this is where manipulation does work. And unfortunately, it works only in a short-term basis. It never fosters a medium to long-term relationship with your ideal customers or your ideal clients. Why? Well, quite simply, it doesn't breed loyalty. It certainly doesn't breed respect. Doesn't breed value, and it doesn't breed quality. It's like the bosses or the CEOs or the marketing managers need a quick fix, a real quick pump. That's it, I'm going to get X amount of cash in towards the end of the month. The only problem is that these quick fixes are a bit like drugs. So marketing manipulation becomes like a drug for the business. Once you've had that taste of success, that quick, short hit, that unbelievable adrenaline rush that yes, we've sold 50 units at such and such a price. That was great. I need to sell another 50 units so much quickly that I'm going to do it again. And because I really enjoyed it the second time, I'm going to do it again and again and again and again. Oh, potentially, you've just gone bust. That's the problem. It becomes a drug. It becomes like a fix. Nowadays, we want everything now. So, to be able to stand out, I'm going to suggest something to you. I'm going to suggest that you go cold turkey. How about, as a business, that you try to build something of value, of genuine value, that you can put a price on, that you can put a profit-first mentality on, that your ideal customers and your ideal clients will actually buy, rather than trying to sell it at such a low price. It means that they will breed loyalty and respect for your business, because if that product or service is amazing at that price, they'll come back, and they'll come back again and again and again. because they know what they're getting. They know the quality. They know the value, which is all the opposite from short-term fixes like marketing manipulation. So, I'm Mark Ford. I'm your best kept business secret, and I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. Message me at the bottom or send me an email, mark@markford.uk, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.